What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we've got quite a bit to talk about. Bonus drops. We have datamined showing new Lightspeed bundles. We have the era battles for pirates here. Finally, we have a lot to talk about because there's going to be a lot dropping between this week and next week. With everything coming in, these bonus drops are going to give some nice shards for players, depending on if you have these characters at 7 stars or not. And if you do have them at 7 stars, you get some nice material out of it along the way. So we're going to talk about what you're getting with these bonus drops. We're going to talk about how to hoard your energy for those bonus drops. And also, we're going to go through the Lightspeed bundles. We're going to talk about the era battles as well. We're going to break that all down, as well as a new Lightspeed token that is going to be for tanks, and talk about which options are best for that, especially if you're looking to go for like a new Galactic Legend or something. We're going to break that all down in today's video. If you guys enjoy this one, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right into it. So, the bonus drops, these start the 8th, which is not a lot of time. This one was basically data mined yesterday. We got pretty much no warning on this one. Normally the data mines for bonus drops are weeks in advance, and these are when the tile updates drop. And this one, unfortunately, was just 2 days before the bonus drops start. And unfortunately, I fell asleep last night before I remembered to buy my energy, but really what you're gonna need to do is just buy as much energy as you can for these. 50, 100, you're really not gonna hit the energy cap in time. There's just not enough time to really worry about that. Unless you're spending like 200 crystals on the energy refresh, you're not going to be able to get the energy cap in time. I will bet you there will be some bundles in the store that will give you bonus energy as well. So look for some deals if you have them. If you spend crystals for energy, there may be some you just spend money outright to get energy, but there's undoubtedly going to be energy packs here within the store as well. I would be shocked if CG didn't do that. I mean, it's easy money for them at that point with bonus drops. People will buy up those energy packs. So that's really, yeah, there's really nothing surprising there. But let's go over to the data mine and kind of talk about what we're getting here. And also, there'll be the bonus drops in here. Actually, I think the bonus drops are, you gotta scroll down here quite a bit of a ways. And yeah, here are your bonus drops and what you're gonna get. So Hard Light Side will give you Padawan Sabine shards, and if you have her at 7 stars, you'll get flawed signal data instead. Hard Dark Side will give you Apo shards, and if you have him unlocked at 7 stars, you'll then get your Mark 7 Cryo-Tech, which are the shock prods. And then Cantina will give you Athano shards, which I know I'm personally very excited for. And then if you have them at 7, you get Zetas instead. And then Hard Fleet will give you Punishing 1 shards. And then if you have them at 7, you will get the Mark 9 Cryo-Tech, which is like the laptop instead. So decent shard drops there. Athano for me, I'm very excited for that. You know, I don't have him at 7. I did whale on Apo, and Padawan Sabine's been out for a while, so I have her at 7 stars. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be using Hard Light Side to get some flawed signal data. We're gonna have to see what the drop rates are on this. I would not be surprised if the drop rates kind of sucked. I remember last time the drop rates weren't that great, but yeah, Captain Athano for me with Cantina, yeah, I'll definitely take some more Athano shards. And we've got the era battles as well, which, I mean, might as well just go ahead and lead right into that. The era battles have been revealed for the pirates, and there are some requirements for it. Captain Athano, Quiggled, Kix, Brutus, Silvo, and Vayne. We don't have Silver or Vayne yet. Brutus will be dropping next week, so we're gonna get a couple era battles where we can get Brutus shards ahead of time, just like we had with the other era battles before, where you can get shards for Disguised Clone Trooper in that first set of era battles before you could actually play his marquee battle. So you can see that, and you can see like we can use Hondo and Maz Kanata as well within this fight. They are not required, but they are optional. And I believe when we get the Smugglers Run 3 event in the future, that is when they're going to require Hondo and Naka anyway. So it looks like the rewards are pretty much similar to what we've already gotten with the Jedi Vanguard one as well. You see these crystals here. So that tells you at Relic 9, you're going to be able to get those 2,000 crystals. And I believe the data mine actually has that in here. The data mine's kind of all over the place in terms of what you're going to use. So yeah, here's your era battles, your era battle requirements, and you can see Captain Athano, Quiggled, Kix, Brutus, Silvo, Vayne, which we already knew. You can use Smee, Maz, and Pirate King Hondo Onaka as well. And this is through like the different tiers. So tier 1, they recommend gear 5. Tier 2 recommends gear 7. Tier 3 recommends gear 9, going on and on. Tier 4 recommends Relic 5, and then Tier 5 recommends Relic 7. And they must be Relic 7, actually. They're required to have Relic 5, Relic 7, etc. Relic 9 at this one, and I can guarantee you this is going to be like 2,000 crystals in this one again. And you can actually, if we still have it here, yeah, you can see, I mean, these are going to pretty much be your reward. So this is the Crimes Against the Republic era battle, and I would not be surprised to see that these are going to be the exact same for what we have for the Pirate era battle as well. So if you got him a Relic 9, if you're wailing out and you're that crazy, congratulations, you got yourself 2,000 crystals along the way, which, man, that has really paid off. Especially with not really spending on pirates, it's really paid off in that gets me some nice crystals. I can use that to buy certain gear materials or relic materials, or do some refreshes on like Leviathan, which I just unlocked, and use those crystals to take him up to 5 stars real quick at least. So that has all really worked out really well for me. So moving on from there with the era battles, let's talk about the Lightspeed bundles, which are somewhere. They're here. Yeah, so there's 2 different Lightspeed bundles that have been released or have been teased in the data mine. And one of them is going to be a Ben Solo Lightspeed bundle, which is going to give you a Relic 5 ability tier 7 Ben Solo, which means no Omicrons on him. I think that does mean some Zetas? Let me see, where is my... I believe that means you get some Zetas on this dude. Let's see. Actually, maybe not. Yeah. So yeah, ability tier 7. Yeah, you'll get some Zetas on this guy along the way. So you won't get you'll have to get the Zeta on Family Legacy. I believe Shadow Within is also a Zeta. So, or one of these also has a Zeta. So you are gonna get some Zetas on this dude. Anything that's gonna have an Omicron ability upgrade, which is level 8. If there's a Zeta at level 7, that's going to be a free Zeta for you. So keep that in mind. That is going to get you a couple Zetas on this guy along the way. So, we'll see what this pack is going to cost. We don't have an idea at this time what the cost is going to be. There hasn't been a data mine of the actual pack within the store. At least I'm pretty sure it has not dropped yet. Yeah, no, it looks like it has not dropped yet. Yeah, I didn't see it yesterday, and it doesn't look like they have updated now. So they haven't given us the actual packs for this yet. So we'll see what it's going to cost. I would say probably, it's going to depend on where you are with Ben Solo and how close you are to unlocking him. Once we get the idea of the price, we can do a breakdown of the price and talk about if it's going to be worth it or not. But the other one that is in here is also Darth Malgus. He's going to be ability level 7, so there's going to be a couple of Zetas you're going to get along the way with this. Not going to get the Omicrons, but you're going to get some decent ability levels on him, and then maybe you have to drop another couple Omega or Zeta upgrades on him, and you'll be good to go with Malgus as well. So, this one, again, we'll have to see what this price is going to be, but I could imagine that if it's a low price, like 20, 30 bucks, this could be worth it for some people. If they're going to push like 50 bucks on this, I'm not sure about that at this point. That's a lot for one character, even with Zetas and everything. Unless you're really desperate to just unlock him and just get through the Proving Grounds, I don't think you really need to worry about this. And as far as I remember, the Ben Solo Proving Grounds pretty easy. Malgus is a little bit trickier, but as long as you have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, it does work. It goes pretty easily. I remember once I got Jedi Knight Cal, the Proving Ground for Malgus went a lot easier for me. So moving on from that, we've got the Kyber Lightspeed token. Now this is a big one, and again, we're gonna have to see what this costs. But what this will allow you to do is to take any or most tanks from the Legacy era, take one of them, and upgrade them to a very high amount. This is going to be, I believe, Relic Tier 5 on this character. With level 7 abilities across the board, 7 stars, and you can choose any one of the tanks on here. Now, some characters that did pop out to me, and normally what you want to go for looking at with these Lightspeed tokens, you want to look for characters that are going to be pilots and or requirements for Galactic Legends. And with that in mind, a couple that did stick out to me was going to be, for instance, Amelin Holdo. There's also, where was it? I saw, Chrysanthemum as well. Chrysanthemum being a requirement to get Jabba the Hutt. But also one that I think a lot of people, especially if you're a newer player, you may want to keep an eye on this one. It's going to be Bosk. Because number one, Bosk is a pilot for Executor, which is, consensus is, Executor should be the first capital ship you go for anyways. Bosk is a bounty hunter. You're also going to use him in that fleet. He has a ship with the Houndstooth. you're going to knock out the requirement to get Bosk here up to Relic 5, which is what you need for Executor, and then you just have to farm up the shards for Houndstooth at that point. So that one's a pretty good one. I think Bosk is probably the best option here. Holdo has her own ship with Resistance Fleet. She has a capital ship, but Resistance Fleet is kind of weak. Kersantin being a character that you use within the Hutt Cartel team, but also a requirement to unlock Jabba the Hutt as well. So there's a couple different ones there that already stick out as pretty good options. There's some other pilots you may want to keep an eye out for instance, like First Order Stormtrooper. Let's see, I just saw him. Yeah, First Order Stormtrooper. You can use him within the fleet. You can use K2SO as part of a Rebel fleet as well. Kanan Jarrus is part of one of the Phoenix ships and that pilot. So there are a couple different pilots here, but Kanan and First Order Stormtrooper are part of a ship that has multiple pilots. So that kind of diminishes the return there. You still have to gear up other characters to really get the full potential of that ship. But for me, really, I think Bosk is going to be the best option here. Bosk, just because it helps you get going on Executor, you get that ship ready to go. Houndstooth is very good inside the Executor fleet. Holdo, you get that capital ship there. And then you also have Kersantin if you're looking to work on your Jabba the Hutt cartel team. So that those are going to be my 3 best options for this Lightspeed token, Lightspeed token for the tank era. We'll see what we get here, and again, we're gonna have to see what the cost is because that has not been data mined at this time. We'll see what we'll see what the price is going to be with that. If it's going to be something absurd, probably not. But really, it's going to come down to where you at with farming your shards and what you need at that point. Once we get the price breakdown for that too, we can do a video on it. Again, with that, between that and the Lightspeed bundles, once we have prices, I can definitively say, yeah, these are worth it or not. But for now, they look tempting. We'll see what they get. We're also getting some extra bonus packs here as well with Captain Silvo, with his marquee coming in, where you can spend, you get this free bundle that gets you like 1,000 crystals. You know, free bundle, 1,000 crystals. That's great. You don't say no to free crystals. You know. Let's see. We already talked about the era battles. We talked about the Kyber Lightspeed tokens. Oh yeah. One other thing. So they also show what you get when you dismantle this Kyber Lightspeed token. So, you know, maybe you need to work on your relic salvage as well, and you don't need to take a tank up, or maybe the tanks you do have left suck. Like you've got, what was it? Was it Jedi Knight Guardian? Like one of your best options is Jedi Knight Guardian. It's better off to just salvage it. But look, you get some decent relic data along the way. I will take that. I'll definitely take that over taking like Jedi Knight Guardian up to Relic 5, because really, what are you going to do with Jedi Knight Guardian? And I say that, and then they're going to make like a Relic 7 requirement for Jedi Knight Guardian inside of Pirate King Hondo. But I think that's really going to wrap it up. Yeah, we talked about the Lightspeed bundles. We talked about the Lightspeed tokens. Yeah, that's really going to wrap it up here. There's nothing else to really break down in this. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, here's the free Captain Silvo 1,000 crystals. And, oh no, they do have, okay, so they do have it here. I was looking for it in the store data mine, and now it's just in the general data mine. So we're looking at about 20 bucks for this. That is not bad, actually. Yeah, that's a pretty good offer for that. That's better than what I thought it would be. I know a lot of people aren't happy about that, but I think about, so this is more for new players. You have to keep in mind, this is geared for new players. So if you are a newer player and you're trying to get some of these Galactic Legends up and going, you're working on Executor, you're working on Jabba, which are like some of the best early starting Galactic Legends because of the returns you get on them between Arena and Smuggler's Run. Yeah, like this may be worth it. That's probably gonna be $20 US, so keep in mind where that's gonna be in terms of your currency conversion. I mean, yeah, if you don't really have Bosk going yet, you spend 20 bucks and you get them to Relic 5. I mean, that's not bad in terms of value for Galaxy Heroes. Now, oh man, but see, you also have to consider like Kyrotech and everything. So, I mean, maybe on first glance it doesn't seem bad, but maybe it will be. We'll have to do a price breakdown with this. So, yeah, we'll actually do like a breakdown with this with the prices, especially once we get the Lightspeed bundle. We'll see what everything is. But, I mean, at first glance it doesn't seem bad, but maybe it is. I'd love to hear from you guys if you guys think that's going to be too expensive or not for you. Let me know what you guys think down below of everything here. Are you guys hoarding that energy? Let me know down below. As always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure that like button, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time.